I can hear people talking.
Hey there!
It's almost summer break. Let's go somewhere for vacation.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I want to go to the sea, the mountains, everywhere and anywhere. But first, we've got finals starting on Tuesday.
What?
Oh, I'd forgotten about that. At least we have break after the exams this time, and summer vacation is just around the corner. We have finals starting next week. First bell has rung.
Pay close attention, all right?
Let's see here. Finals start next Tuesday. Jeez, we just had an exam. What a pain. Maybe pain isn't the right word. Some phrases can be pretty tricky. Now, let's talk about comma splices. I'm sure you've all heard of them before, but just to be clear, a comma splice is when two independent clauses are incorrectly joined by a comma instead of a conjunction.
Hey, what's up?
Here's a question for you all. Dun dun dun! Yuki-kun! Where is the comma splice found in the following sentence? Because it's 10:30 right now, we will not reach the theater in time. It's already started, to my dismay. It's between time and it's.
Bingo!
Ah, correct. The middle one is the inaccurately used comma. Regardless of how logical the sentence flow may appear, a comma cannot be used to link two independent clauses. That's a comma splice. Got it? Well, if no one has any questions, let's move on. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Yay! Woohoo! And now I'm popular. Classes have ended for today. Finals are a lot harder than midterms, you know. That doesn't necessarily mean I'll study harder. But we'll see. Sometimes the extra work pays off. It's almost time for exams again. But this time, it'll be a lot tougher. You better go to the library and study. Otherwise, you'll be screwed. Persona I don't have any of the ones I need.
A few moments later.
It's as if your presence emanates a far brighter radiance than before. Perhaps all your hard work is starting to show. Here, it may not be much, but this is my gift to you. Please accept it.
I'm looking forward to it.
I still cannot foresee the limits of your potential. I look forward to witnessing you grow ever further.
How may I assist you?
I need a persona. Hi, Naiko. Maiko, rather. You can't. Say. Feels as if we can grow closer thanks to the hanged man persona Inugami. Feel like I might grow closer to Maiko soon. Should I spend some time after school with Maiko? Yes. Thank you. Hi. Hi.
I can't take it anymore. Mom and Dad just keep fighting. I begged them to stop fighting so much, but they told me to leave them alone. I made up my mind. I have to run away from home.
No, that's a bad idea. I want to say don't do it, but we're kissing ass at this point. So I can choose either calm down or it's up to you. I'm gonna say calm down. Even though that's the worst fucking thing to ever say to somebody.
Sorry, I don't want to be a brat. But I made up my mind, and I'm gonna run away. I better start packing soon. Hey, what should I bring if I'm running away from home? I need lots of snacks, right? And my insurance card?
That should be enough. Technically, she would need way more than that, but that should be enough, is technically the correct answer.
Now, just gotta decide when to sneak out.
Maiko is in deep thought.
Either way, I'm gonna give it a try. Don't worry, I'll be just fine, okay? I'm gonna miss playing with you though.
Maiko seems fond of me. I feel like we're growing closer. I'm a co-conspirator to a child running away. I don't feel good about this at all. Also, rank 6.
When I run away, Mom and Dad will have to work together to find me. This is gonna be great. I gotta make sure I'm ready to go.
Oh boy.
Oh, welcome back.
Sorry, I need to talk to Fuka. About what? There's something I have to clear up. I'm sure you're burned out coming right off an operation. You know, it might do you good to just rest for today. So in other words, no Tartarus. Also, fun fact, I just read in the guide that I'm following that the author of the guide actually messed up. So that hanged man ranking, technically they didn't rank up at that point, which means I'm actually going to finish that a day earlier than what the guide is proposing. What I'll do when that happens, I guess we will wait and see. Mitsuru's not here, so we're skipping Tartarus tonight. Take it easy for now. What? Were you going to order me around, oh high and mighty leader? Whatever. I can be just as good as you, too. I wasn't trying to boss everybody around, Jesus Christ. I don't need to take that from you, I'm going to the arcade. I played the quiz game, you're the answer. My mind feels sharper after beating other players with my quick answers. I can hear people talking.
Anyway.
You know, our campus is actually pretty clean and new. I only noticed after my club had to visit another school. My parents said that our school was rebuilt after an explosion 10 years ago.
By the way,
I also heard that the explosion wasn't the only reason. Around that time, a lot of students suddenly stopped coming to the school. Maybe that's why they put up the new building, to start with a clean slate. Huh? What, you think there's a dark side to Gecko Gone High? You watch way too much TV. The first bell has rung.
Let's skim through this chapter.
Let's talk about the Heian era today. I won't spend a lot of time on this, so pay attention. In 794, the Heian Kyo was established. In 894, they abolished imperial embassies to China. I might put this section on the exam next week. I'm feeling a little lazy. Anyway, on to feudalism. Listen carefully because this has to do with the origins of the samurai. I choose you, Yuki. Let's see what you know. So, the law permitting permanent ownership of newly cultivated land served as a foundation for the development of feudalism. Thanks to this decree, a lot of land was cultivated. At the same time, a serious problem arose for the farmers. Do you remember what that was? Yeah, it's called social disparity.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly.
You got it. The work doesn't end after you plow the land. It costs a lot of money to build waterways and stuff on top of it. So the farmers with more wealth and authority could make more money by expanding their lands. On the other hand, those who weren't as affluent had no choice but to remain poor. It's the same old story throughout time. Well, that's all for the Heian period. Or Heian period. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Still only rank 5. Classes have ended for today.
What?
Huh? What do you want? Don't bug me if it's not important. I'm heading home now. Wow! Dude has a bug up his ass. Jesus Christ. Oh. Hi, Elizabeth. What do you got for me?
Good day.
Yeah, you apparently have some requests for me. I wish to feel the ocean's air. Okay. I have longed to visit this place called the ocean.
A shame.
Alas, as you know, I am unable to abandon my post here. So, if you ever have the opportunity to visit the ocean, would you look for something that feels like the ocean for me? Okay, you also want me to bring you a Christmas star.
If I may say so.
This time, I'd like for you to bring me a certain plant. It is often referred to as the Christmas star. I do not have any more knowledge on this subject. Should you require help, I recommend asking someone well versed in plants. Oh, please feed the cat. Oh, is this the cat in the alley? I need to feed this cat.
I can sense a presence.
There seems to be a hungry cat somewhere out there. It appears to have trouble finding food. As such, it has not yet been fed. Would you please find and feed the poor thing? I'd like to see a pair of Max safety shoes.
Oh, yes.
The other day, I overheard a housewife say something rather intriguing. Within the world of online shopping, these Max safety shoes are extremely popular right now. I would love to see what makes these shoes so special. Would you please bring me a pair? Let me hear music unique to Gekkogan.
Come to think of it.
It's said that music can paint a vivid reflection of the culture at that time and place in history. Should that prove true, then I wonder if the Gekkogan High School you attend has its own unique music as well. It's been on my mind ever since I first heard of this. So will you do me one favor? Only one? I'd like to hear a piece of music distinctive to your learning facility, Gekkogan High. Defeat a rare shadow. Defeat a rare shadow in the third block, Yabacha, and bring back one rustic coin. Okay, so that would be one of the
world you live in is so bright and colorful.
That's
It's rather blinding.
That's nice. I have to defeat a rare shadow. Basically, I have to defeat one of the golden hands.
I will await a report of success.
I also have to create a persona with Torrent's shot.
I will await a report of success.
Retrieve the fourth old document.
I will await a report of success.
And, of course, I still have to bring her a beef bowl. Oh, hello. The couple's only apathy syndrome that's been going around? I heard it was the work of ghosts. They say that a couple committed double suicide a long time ago, and now they're infecting couples with apathy syndrome. I don't know about that, but if it's true, I wish I could ask them why they were doing that. I mean, they're dead. They shouldn't bother living couples. Oh, hello. Well, there's this revenge website, but it sounds just like a rumor to me. It's the PA room. I can hear bizarre music playing inside. What the heck is this song? Gekkogan Boogie? Why does the school have music like this? Must be a teacher's theme song or something that plays when they enter a classroom. Jeez. No way, man. That's just crazy. Should I try entering the PA room? Yes. Sorry, you have to have permission to be in... Huh? This song? Yeah, I've got no idea what it's for, but it says Gekkogan Boogie on it. What? You want it? Are you serious? I mean, sure, you can have it. We don't have any use for it anyway. Take it. Now get out of here before you get me in trouble. I obtained the Gekkogan Boogie. Nice. Next stop is the pharmacy. Gosh, it's getting hot again. This kind of heat calls from some Ijoru sorbet. It's a product I tried pushing once, but didn't sell. Apparently people only used it for dares. But enough about that. Take your time and do some browsing. I want some super cat food, which I already own 3, and I actually need 4.
Thanks for coming.
The first term is like finally over. It never felt this long when I was in 5th grade, but this one seemed to go on forever.
Why's that?
Because my teachers are so boring. Everyone in my class wishes we had a different teacher.
I got a complaint from a passenger. The guy called me reticent and sociable and moody. But when I tried to talk, they tell me to shut up. This job, I tell you. Right?
If you swirl seafood ramen around 6 times clockwise and 6 times the other way without spilling, if you do that with Hagakure's ramen, I heard you'll end up with the person you like.
You're too young to think of that stuff like that. Hey, so where the fuck is the station outskirts? I've been there before, I know that. Oh, there it is. Because I'm dumb, that's fine. Oh, it's a kitty. It's a weak kitty. I'm not happy about that. Here, have some food. This cat looks very weak. Seems like it might be hungry. Maybe I should give it super cat food. Yes. Meow. Meow. Cat's purring loudly. Seems happy. Maybe the cat will feel better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. And that is exactly what you should do because you're not a scrub and you're not an asshole.
What is this current circular disc? Gakokan Boogie is written on one surface. Is there music stored inside of it? Then this sheet of paper must be the lyrics. Everybody was haiku writing. Those kids were fast as lightning.
Very well then.
I can't imagine what it sounds like from the words alone. I'll have to listen to it later.
Oh god, it's a parody of kung fu fighting.
Please take this as your reward.
Female uniforms. I do, however, need a specific persona.
1 minute later.
The used bookstore bookworms. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Hierophant persona Omoi Kane. I don't think our bond will grow any stronger even if I spend time with them. Should I spend some time after school at the bookstore? Yes, you should do it anyway.
I wonder.
Don't you think so, Makoto-chan?
Oh, you.
I can feel my bond with the two of them grow stronger as we spend time together. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. It's almost dark. I decided to go back to the dorm.
Oh, it's you. Welcome
Well-
back.
Thank you. Feeling rested? There's plenty of time until the next full moon, and while I wish I could tell you to take it slow, finals start next week, so I'd like you to care for your health and concentrate on your studies. Oh, hello.
Rijo-senpai takes her mission really seriously.
She would probably do just about anything to annihilate the shadows. I can respect feeling like there's something you have to do, but isn't it a bit much sometimes?
Well,
I think I know what you mean. There are a lot of old sayings about maintaining balance in your life. I understand not wanting to be too laid back, but you shouldn't become obsessive either.
Come to think of it, Elizabeth asked me to get a specific item for her.
A Christmas star? That's the ornament at the top of the tree, right? Why do you need one of those? Oh, if I'm right, it might not refer to an ornament at all. There's a type of plant that's sometimes called the Christmas star.
oh,
Could you wait a few minutes? I'll go double check.
A poinsettia. Or setia.
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. I think what you're looking for is a poinsettia. This flower is usually sold during Christmas time, so it'd be hard to find it in stores now. Fortunately, I had some in my room. Here you go.
Thank you. I got your plant.
wonderful.
That red-leafed plant. Is that the Christmas star? I was led to believe there would be presents growing from this plant.
Very well then.
This fulfills my request, but you can take it back with you. Although once the presents are in bloom, I'd like for these plants to fill our room. Please take this as your reward.
Ah. Gloves for Akihiko. Now to study for the exams, like a good little boy.
Yo.
Oh, Yuki. I came down to get a drink and got caught by Mitsuru, as you can see.
Look.
I'm not worried about Akihiko's grades. I'm more worried he'll run off and do some reckless training. And studying has the added benefit of preventing that possibility. So, here we are, even though I'm mostly done studying for the exams.
In that case,
Then why don't you overlook Yuki's studies? That is, if he's able to join us. Yeah, sure.
I see.
All right, sit down, I'll be your study coach.
I was hoping to go for another run after rehydrating.
Aw,
I believe you've done enough physical activity for one day. Any more and you'll hurt yourself.
Fine. So, were there any subjects you needed help with?
any tips for memorizing vocab? Sure.
I increased the number of reps in my workout by the number of new words I've committed to memory. The more you learn, the further you can push your limits. Killing two birds with one stone, as they say. In any case, I advise having a good workout ready to treat yourself with after a study session. It all comes down to making it a regular habit. Just a little each day really adds up.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Akihiko, working out isn't normally a reward for most people.
Right.
On top of that, what good does it do to preach about long-term habits mere days before the exam?
I guess you have a point. In that case, how would you recommend cramming for it?
It's not my usual style, but I would focus on memorizing material that is likely to be tested. If you give it your all, it shouldn't be too difficult. Easier than facing the enemy wholly unprepared, at least.
Well, we can talk all night, but doing is where the magic happens. Here, let me give you some practice problems.
The two of them continued giving me rigorous advice. Yes. Oh yeah, there's that boost. Excellent.
You catch on quick. You immediately took what you learned and put it into practice. All you need now is some strength training and you'll be unstoppable. Once the exams are over, why don't we dive into Tartarus for a bit and get some workouts in?
Never change. I'll need to continue keeping an eye on you to make sure you don't overdo it.
The more you study and the more you train, the better results you'll get. I look forward to seeing what you'll accomplish from here on. Let's call it here for today. I want to get some stretches in before heading to bed.
Let's get on with today's.
Silence! Class is beginning. Uriel, Rilui, Lily, Ilili. Those words. Just a quick preface. When I use the word magic, I mean it in a very general sense. Anyway, today's topic is the magic of medieval Europe. I'll be giving a crash course on the single most magical place and time in recorded history. So, there were a lot of materials pertaining to Western magic, from printed books to communal folklore. I'll cover all of it, including the changes European magic has seen since then. As I mentioned previously, European magic finds its origins in paganism. Starting with Christianity, though, it has been influenced by an influx of various cultures. Let's see, what are some well-known examples? There's Kabbalah, which is the esoteric study of mystical aspects of Jewish texts. There's also Gnosticism, a Christian sect founded by Simon Magus, the sorcerer. Greece's philosophy and natural sciences were the fruits of magical researchers. Oh shit. Greece's philosophy and natural sciences were the fruits of magical researchers. And the same was true of Islam's scientific advances, which surpassed Europe's at the time. Now, as for the circumstances of magic in this age, It was an era where the rule of Christianity and the insight of natural sciences collided. Magicians bravely reached out for a connection with the gods. Say, are you all awake? You're not daydreaming, right? You'll know what type of guardian angel you have depending on how you answer. Uriel, Riley, Ilili, Yurli, Leiru. Fuck this guy. Now who to call upon? I choose thee, Yuki. What is the esoteric study of Jewish texts called? Kabbalah. Very good. Thank your guardian angel, because they must be kind. The magicians of the age achieved great things, particularly the renowned grimoires. A grimoire is a collection of magical texts, usually as an all-encompassing as possible wherein. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Hooray! We're gonna feed the cat. Here, kitty kitty. Cat looks very weak. It seems like it might be hungry. Maybe I should give it super cat food. Yes, here, take it. Meow. Meow. Cat's purring loudly. Seems happy. Its purring seems more energetic than it did last time. Maybe the cat will feel even better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. I want to take this cat home.
My friend at school said that there was a stray cat around here. I'm waiting here until he comes out.
At the station, outskirts. Good luck.
I'm not gonna catch him or anything. I just want to see him. I wonder what kind of cat he is.
He's a black cat. He's very adorable, and he likes superfood. The used bookstore bookworms. I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Hierophant persona Omoikane. I feel like I might grow closer to the elderly couple soon. Should I spend some time after school at the bookstore? Yes. Hello. Oh.
Oh, look, dear. He's here. Try and perk up for the boy, all right?
I understand their reasoning. But if they really go through with this, if we lose that tree, it would be like losing our son all over again.
I mean, if they really do want to chop down the tree, what you could potentially do is ask for the tree trimmings so that you could plant it somewhere else. Granted, it's not in the place that he planted it, but you would at least still have it. Please don't fight.
Oh, we're fine. We're not fighting. I was just fussing. Sorry for making you worry.
Apparently, the rumor about cutting down the persimmon tree was true. So we went to the school together to say our goodbyes. Unfortunately, that just reminded my dear of the pain we felt the day our son died.
Well, once again, you could ask them for the tree trimmings. That way you can plant multiple persimmon trees. I'm sure it'll be okay.
See, dear? That's exactly what I said. If you keep crying all the time, then what'll your admirers think? Right?
Oh my, don't make fun of this wrinkled old lady.
I can sense the elderly couple's appreciation. I feel like we're growing closer. Rank 6.
Stop by again anytime, all right? My wife would always be happy to see such a handsome young man.
Oh, God.
Here, take this for when you get hungry.
Udenkichi-san stuffed a fried bread into my pocket. That shit is greasy, though. Now I gotta do laundry. Thank you. Hey, are you free tonight? With exams coming up, I thought maybe we second years could hold a study session. Pass. I'm heading to my room.
Huh?
Wait, Junpei? Oh, well, his loss. You, me, and Fuka can still study together, though. Oh, he's sulking so hard. You're really making a name for yourself as our leader. Especially with this latest operation. Excellent commanding there. Next time, the enemies will probably get stronger again, but if you keep up the effort, I know you'll do fine. It's fine to reflect on your victory. But don't forget that there are exams next week as well. I know, that's why I'm gonna study. It's almost time for exams. Have you been studying? We were just about to start studying together. Do you want to join us, Yuki-kun? It's okay with you, right, Fuka?
Uh-huh.
Of course. Will you study with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. Let's get started.
Fuka, your notes look so trendy. I kind of wasn't expecting that.
Oh no, these are Natsuki-chan's notes. She let me borrow them since I was out trapped in Tartarus.
Oh yes, she missed like 10 days. No, she missed a lot of school. What a good friend.
She sure is. That said, there's actually quite a bit missing from these notes.
Oops.
Oh, you're right. This part just has the equation and no answer. And this page is full of doodles. And this part, is that a drool stain?
I mean, she tried.
Hey, it may not be the best study material, but it's the thought that counts, right?
I've been trying to think of a way to return the favor.
Complete her notes.
Complete her notes. You mean like fill in all the parts she's missing?
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. But it's going to be a lot of material. I wonder if I can finish it all.
Then we'll help you out. It'll be a good review for us, too.
Exactly.
Thanks, you two.
Here, let me see those notes.
Oh, yeah.
We began to fill in Natsuki's notes. We nearly rewrote the entire thing. It really did make for a good review. Yeah, it was too much to ask for it to level up again.
All done. It looks wonderful.
Natsuki-chan's in for a real surprise when she sees this.
Hope she likes it.
I'm sure she will. I couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks, you two.
Well, it certainly helped us study too, right?
I'll make sure to give Natsuki-chan the notes back tomorrow. Good night.
Hey.
Hi. You okay? So, exams are coming up pretty soon. Have you been studying? Dude, we literally invited you to study last night. Yep. Oh, yeah? Well, not that it's any of my business. Here we go. Finally, we've reached Taira no Masakado. He's the turning point of the era of the samurai. Ha ha ha. It all began with infighting among the Taira clan. Their conflict escalated until the Imperial Court had to intervene. Masakado was pursued by the Imperial Court, so he had no choice but to openly oppose them. The result was known as the War of Masakado. Yuki, you may not look like a samurai, but let's see if you know this one anyway. There is a theory that Taira no Masakado thought up the prototype for an item essential to battle. Now, what do you think that item is? It's something every samurai needs. Well, you just gave me the answer, dude. It was the katana. The rifle.
Yes, exactly.
You knew that one already, huh? Yep, it's the katana. Think of samurai and their swords are the first thing that come to mind. Although it's not known whether Masakado really came up with them. This is going to be on the exam next week, so prepare well. Let's skip forward a little to the Kamakura era. At last, I can feel them on the way. The samurai are almost here. In 1185, the Kamakura shogunate was established. Yes, we're there. And of course, its founder was Minamoto no Yoritomo. I can't believe we finally made it. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect, except for the guy that's sitting beside me because he's a sulking little baby. It's a message from Sanada. It's Ikutsuki's son's coming tonight. Sounds like he has something to tell us. We'll meet on the 4th floor when we all back.
A few moments later.
Hello, pretty kitty. Here's some food. The cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. The light in its eyes has returned. Maybe the cat will feel even better if I come back and feed it again tomorrow. Yes, he will. Hi, Maiko.
Hi.
Oh, hi. I was waiting for you. Is it okay if we talk?
I feel as if we can grow closer thanks to the Hanged Man persona Inugami. I feel like I might grow closer to Maiko soon. Should I spend some time after school with Maiko? Yes.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for always helping me. But I gotta say bye for now. Yup. I have to run away now.
You don't, actually.
Tell Mom and Dad, okay? Bye-bye!
Oh, kid. Eh?
Hey, you! Have you seen a little girl? She's in elementary school.
You just take a second and calm down.
Calm down? What if something happens to her?
Oh boy.
Oh, please. This is what happens when you force a child to study non-stop.
Why are you always like this? Everything has to be my fault.
That's because it is your fault. This never would have happened if you'd been watching her.
Ah, I see.
Look, we don't have time for this. I think I know who you are. You're the one, right? Maiko's told me about you. She said she played with a high school kid instead of practicing piano.
What? This is the first I'm hearing of this.
Whoop! Busted!
What the hell did you do to my daughter?
The woman is extremely agitated.
Shut up! Stop jumping to stupid conclusions. I'm sorry about this. We're Maiko's parents.
I gathered.
We haven't seen her since this morning. When we checked her room, we found a note that said, "I'm running away."
She's never done anything like this before.
We should look for her.
Right. She might be around here somewhere.
Maiko, why?
Listen, if you have any idea where she is, I'm begging you to tell us.
Maybe the takoyaki stand?
Takoyaki stand? Oh, that place. Right, let's try looking.
Maiko!
Mom! Dad! And you too? Well,
Maiko, are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere?
I'm okay.
Thank goodness. Why would you do such a thing? I was worried sick. Do you think that's funny, giving me a heart attack like that?
Hey, that's enough.
You made me worry too! I was so scared. You said you were getting a divorce, and I didn't know what to do. I don't want you to get divorced.
Oh, so that's what this is all about.
I mean, she did try to ask you why. You guys could have put that together.
We're really sorry, Maiko. Why don't we go home and talk about it?
As you should have done.
It's awful we pulled you into this. I'm not sure what else to say.
If I didn't know any better, I would say Maiko's dad is fucking Mark Hamill. In fact, I'm actually going to look that up right now.
5 minutes later.
So I'm not finding any information on anybody who isn't part of the social links or who isn't part of S.E.E.S or the antagonists. So I'm going to assume that that's not the case, that he's not Mark Hamill, but he sounds a lot like him.
Hey, I told you to keep it a secret, but thank you.
Maiko seems relieved to see that her parents care about her. I feel like we're getting closer. Rank 7.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Also, friends don't let friends run away when they could easily just talk the problem out.
And that's the summary of what happened on the night of the 7th. These shadows seem to be quite a bit more formidable than the ordinary ones.
I see. So our enemies are growing stronger as well.
Yes.
Well, it's not all bad news. In fact, I called today's meeting because...
Hold on. Before we go on, I'd like to ask Kirijo-senpai something.
Oh?
I know I'm not the only one thinking this. So much has been happening lately. I feel like I've just been getting dragged along without really understanding anything. But now, I want answers. So I'm gonna ask you straight out. You've been hiding something from us, haven't you, Senpai? You're always acting like you don't know anything about the Dark Hour or Tartarus. But they're connected to that accident 10 years ago, aren't they?
What accident?
Yukari-chan?
There was an explosion near our school and a lot of people died. It must have been big news back then. You know about it, don't you?
Yes.
Luckily, no students were injured. But something is off here. At the time of the incident, there were several unexplained absences. Seems like more than just a coincidence to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I dug up some old school records and found something interesting. Those students weren't just absent. They all suddenly collapsed and had to be sent to the hospital. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Apathy
Remember
syndrome.
those girls who bullied Fuka? They had to be hospitalized too. I want an explanation. What really happened on the day of that accident? The Kirijo group built our school, so you have to know something. Tell me the truth.
I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, it just never seemed relevant. But...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
all right, I'll tell you everything. Shadows have many mysterious abilities. Some research indicates they can even affect time and space. We think of them as our enemies, but what if we could somehow use them to our advantage? They could be a source of unimaginable power, couldn't they?
What?
14 years ago, one man pursued that very line of thinking. He was the former leader of the Kirijo group, Koetsu Kirijo, my grandfather. My grandfather was obsessed with the shadows.
Oh, he looks like a smug punk.
He wanted to harness their power to create something extraordinary.
Create something extraordinary?
Oh, full-on AMV.
To that end,
Cool.
he assembled a research team and had them amass a number of shadows.
He was collecting them? Damn, that's freaking crazy.
But 10 years ago, during the final stages of the project, there was an accident. And the experiment failed. They lost control of the Shadow's power, altering the nature of the entire world.
Damn.
You can't mean...
Yes. Tartarus and the Dark Hour.
That's when it started.
According to the records, the accumulated mass of shadows split into several large ones that later dispersed. These are the shadows we've been encountering on nights when the moon is full.
Maybe that's why it's difficult to predict where they'll appear.
Wait a minute. If what you said is true, then why did our school turn into Tartarus?
Because that was ground zero.
Is it because that's where they conducted the experiment?
Yes.
Then those students who were hospitalized...
It's just as you fear. It was a highly populated area, and the Kirijo group had influence there. They could essentially do as they pleased. Port Island must have been the perfect location for them.
Isolated.
So, yes, as you guessed, the experiment 10 years ago was conducted at Gekkoukan High School.
Because it was isolated and with this powerful group pulling the strings, they could, whatever consequences that were felt by everybody else, they could just hand wave away with excuses and money. Literally what happened. Her, Kirijo's grandfather sounds like a fucking despicable piece of shit.
Just what are you trying to say here? So that's the whole purpose behind S.E.E.S? We were dragged into all this just to clean up their mess?
Pretty much, I guess.
You lied to us? And you knew too, didn't you, Sanada-senpai? You've both just been using us! Or do you not care as long as you're the one who gets to do the fighting?
Ouch!
I never said anything like that. I have my reasons.
Think what you'd like, but it was my decision not to share the information. I'm sorry. It was never my intent to deceive you. Convincing you to join S.E.E.S was my highest priority. I know it may not be fair, but shadows can only be defeated by persona users. We are the only ones who can fight.
That's hardly the point!
I never had a choice either. It didn't matter if I wanted this power or not.
Mitsuru, that's enough.
Takeba-kun, it's only those in the past who are to blame. And they lost their lives as a result of what they did. We're all in the same boat here. None of us deserve the burden that's been thrust upon us.
But that's...
It's been 10 years since the incident in question. No one knows why those shadows suddenly returned. But now that they're here, we have the chance to find and destroy them. Do you realize what that means? What if I told you that the 12 shadows are the cause of everything?
You're saying if we defeat them all, Tartarus and the Dark Hour will disappear?
Why do I think that it's not as simple as that?
Exactly. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. See? It's good news, isn't it?
Can that really be true?
There's evidence to support it. And this is where our true battle begins.
Our true battle.
Regardless of what's happened in the past, we must fight to protect the people. The shadows are gaining strength. We can't afford to wait for them to strike first.
Right.
And there are still many mysteries surrounding Tartarus. For instance, why did such a gigantic structure appear in the first place? The answers must be out there somewhere.
We must defeat the 12 shadows that started all of this. In order to eradicate both the Dark Hour and Tartarus. I must fight to protect everyone. 6 of them remain.